creating a surface with those triangles.
And then when you get done with this, you're going to move these files into a SolidWorks files that then we can get.
Yes.
We can.
So the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to use a program called Geom Magic, and it will allow me to take this STL file that I'm going to export out of here and turn it into a solid file. I'm going to keep this short and sweet. We're going to look at, now that we've got this scan done, we're going to look at the other side of things. So we've imported it into a program called DesignX. In DesignX, we can do several things, but this first step is going to be called segmenting, which is going to create different shapes or different planes based on the shape of the STL file that we imported. Then from there, we can actually use those shapes or those planes to sketch off of. So what DesignX does is it will create an outline of the different areas so that you can then sketch on top of that outline, which makes reverse engineering a lot easier. So you can see here, we've opened up a sketch, we've created the plane at which the software is going to look at, and it's going to project it up onto my sketch plane. So if you give this just a second here, just kind of tweaking it, trying to get the settings just right so I can get as much of the setup the way we want to, get the cross section that we want, so to speak. We can go in and start sketching lines. So really all you have to do is select what you want to do and just double click on those magenta lines there. And it works very similar to SolidWorks, other than the way it snaps to these different lines. So we're just trimming things like you normally would, you know, and then later, in just a second, we're going to come back and we're going to offset. You can see we've offset those lines. We added a little bit of a gap there, and I did that to allow for a little bit of squish, because these are going to be some rubber gaskets, so I wanted to give it a little bit of room to move. But you can see we can see where that feature is, the shape of it, and then we can go in and make some further definition. I didn't leave a lot of room there, but you can see we left a little bit of room for some push out. And I'm just defining certain things here. So I'm making construction lines and then using those lines to add the constraints. As we keep going here, we'll just keep defining it. We're almost done with this feature. So in just a second, we're going to exit out, and then we're going to extrude this like you normally would in any other SolidWorks or really any other CAD program. And then once that's done, we can export this, and this will actually take a straight shot into SolidWorks. So here I've got them all done. So you can see we just collect the SolidWorks icon up there at the top, and it starts sketching it. Open SolidWorks up and starts sketching it in SolidWorks. Now this is a really simple project. Some of them more organic shapes get a little more complicated, but it's got a lot of features to do those as well. So you can see now it's all in there. We can export them all as a DXF or manipulate them from here. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and Mancow MacGyver signing off.
Everybody be quiet for a minute. You heard me.